Give me one moment. Hello, everyone. My name is Al Murray. I'm a local business owner here in the Southern Maryland area and extremely excited to be on this webinar with you all. And I tell you, it's just a plum-pleasing pleasure to know that somebody thought so highly of you to invite you to something that we feel is so life-changing. I tell you, I've been involved with this awesome opportunity now for a little over a year. I got started in January of 2018 and very quickly rose through the ranks with the help of my partners. And I tell you, what we did was we just simply found a system that worked, and we worked hard on working the system, and it led us to the top of this company. So I'm just here to share with you what so many folks believe, and definitely the person that invited you to this webinar here believes, is that this is an opportunity that could literally change your life. So what I'm going to ask you to do is do something that possibly, you know, we don't do quite often enough, and that's just put on your vision glasses, if you will. I want you to think about what could happen if you seized an opportunity like this. I want you to think about how it could change your life. I want you to think about the things that you have been wanting in life and the things that you've been praying about. And then I want you to see how you can utilize this system, this plan, this company, and this team to accomplish those goals, because that's literally what's happening. You see a plethora of folks from all over the United States and abroad on this page here, and we're all a part of the largest 24 karat group of network of folks in the world, 24 karat gold savers, and this is the home of the gold-backed cryptocurrency coin, folks, and we're excited. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to a quick video where you'll hear from the CEO of this company talk about our ecosystem, and then I'm going to come back and move into a PowerPoint presentation that's going to unlock the information that you need to know in order to make an informed decision as to whether this is something that will benefit you and your household like it's benefiting others, like those that have invited you onto this webinar. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead, if you will, just give me 1 minute while I queue up this video.
Our journey into the crypto world was very special. It's always been important to me to offer the people something they can benefit from. For me, gold represents freedom and independence for the people. Right now, we are limited by the financial system, and I want to change that.
We have a lot of news today for you. The people, they know me from 2011. Everything what I promised you, I did it. I did it.
My name is Harold Seitz. I'm the CEO and founder KaratBars International.
And it's very important, the word freedom. Everybody has the right to be free. To be free.
Gold is money. Gold is gold. Gold exists since 2,800 years. We have 194,000 tons in the world, and 80,000 tons are still in the ground, and that's it.
Gold has been through wars, imperial collapses, and natural disasters. Nevertheless, it has always been and will continue to be the universal equivalent. The next step into a golden success story gets started. November 2018, the official KaratBit exchange is established. December 2018, the official gold standard holding and the biggest mine in the world with 700 tons deposit of gold in Guinea to be opened. March 2019, the Gold Standard Bank in Guinea will be based. April 2019, KaratBars Digital Stock Exchange, where shares of businesses will be kryptonized for trading, and blockchain smartphone working on the voice over blockchain protocol. July 4th, 2019, the Gold Independence Day. The visionary mission of KaratBars is to return gold to people. Starting from July 4th, 2019, everyone will be able to exchange pure gold to KBC at the rate of 100 KBC to 1 gram of gold. September 2019, KaratBars International will be starting operation on its own blockchain. Mainnet will be released. October 2019, Hard Fork Day. The creation of a single coin covered by gold. Both coins, KBC and KCB, will be transferred to their own blockchain with their market value protected. A single coin will be created, backed by gold and freely exchangeable for gold.
That's our idea. Some are trying gold-backed coins, but that's mostly just contracts. With us, it is actually about the physical gold, a real asset backing our coin.
The KB Universe gives you all the services necessary to trade and manage your funds. KaratBit offers you a platform to trade your cryptocurrencies for cash gold, US dollars or euros, and vice versa. KaratPay gives you the opportunity to do business online and pay products and services with the trust of gold backing it. The KCB coin is our digital currency used for all transactions within the KB universe. KaratBit, KaratPay, and the KCB will generate revenue with every transaction made. And the profit those services create goes right back into backing the KBC and the development of our ecosystem.
People can purchase their gold and that can be in their e-wallet, which is called KaratPay, and they can pay online using KaratPay, same like PayPal, credit card, or some other stuff.
Our ecosystem is designed to offer a solution for the entire world. We have our ATMs all around the globe, where people can change their coins and withdraw cash gold. I believe the KaratBars ecosystem will be the new leading financial system in the world within the next 10 years. Right now, there's no alternative to the debt caused by fiat currency. Germany owes $2 trillion, the US $20 trillion, and no one can repay that. That's why we are creating a new payment system right now that has a real value. We want to bring back balance to the ecosystem and create more peace in the world.
With our all-in-one ecosystem, we offer you more than any other investment today, giving you access to everything, securing your money in real assets, trading online with a gold-backed coin, and an alternative real-world currency with the speed, safety, and versatility of blockchain-based cryptocurrencies. Find out more about the KB Universe and see what it can do for you.
That's all what KaratBars offer. Now the decision depends on the user.
Man's highest values are love, respect, appreciation, and friendship. That's how we should shape our lives. That is what I stand for, work for, and what I fight for.
There it is. I really want you guys to see this because this is the balance and the bulk of what we are so excited about. This is the second payout with respects to our coin. And I say the second because many of us has already received a 35% or have applied for our 35% bonus in 24 karat gold for holding on to the KBC. But you can see here on Independence Day, 4th of July, 2019, you will be able to trade in 100 KBC coins for 1 gram of gold. And this is exciting because what this is this is a promise that the CEO made with respects in the white paper before this coin was actually came to the market to be a part of an ICO. He said you will be able to exchange this coin for physical gold. And here starts it off, 100 KBC coins for 1 gram of gold, folks. It's a phenomenal thing. Our company right now, this KBC coin, you can only get it in a few places. That's on crypto exchanges, some of the best and biggest in the world. We're talking about HitBTC. We're talking about BitForex. We're talking about Coin Super. We're talking about Binance. Okay, so things are really getting real with this company, folks, and we're just super excited by what is transpiring here. So let me just queue up and let me get back to this PowerPoint presentation, folks, because again, we are very excited about what's transpiring here with this company. So again, we're Wealth Builders Worldwide. My name again is Al Murray. I've hit the top of this company, Gold Director. I'm a VIP in the company, and just truly excited. But before we actually get started, I want to give you this quick disclaimer. We're here today to share information only that has been helpful to others. We want to share the facts in a manner that will allow you to make an independent decision of your own. All calculations are for illustration purposes only and do not represent actual earnings. A good rule of thumb is never invest money that would hurt you to spend. So again, folks, we're excited. And I know that folks are on all different levels with respects to cryptocurrency, because some of us have heard of it. Some of us haven't. Some of us know what Bitcoin and Ethereum, Tron, Cardano, and some of these other cryptocurrencies are. Some of us don't. But what's so exciting is that we are being introduced to a company today that is leading the field that with regards to technology and innovation in the cryptocurrency space. And here's the thing, the odds are you don't even know of the company. If you do know of the company, you may not know, you probably still don't know what this company is actually putting in place, okay? But understand this, folks, the U.S. Congress, the U.S. House of Representatives is giving Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies a big boost by labeling digital currencies the future of money, folks. This was ahead of a huge meeting that took place last summer, July 2018, on the 18th of the month. Folks, understand that what we're talking about, there's so much third-party documentation to validate that we are on the right path. You don't have to take my word or the person's word that invited you here today. Understand this. Take the words of the owner of the New York Stock Exchange, who is looking to team up with Microsoft and Starbucks to build an ecosystem for cryptocurrency. Understand, folks, it's already been done. We'll be totally finished with all our innovation by the end of this year, and we're super excited about it, where other companies are just talking about, hey, you know, they're just coming off the fact of denying cryptocurrency. You know, if you follow the owner of the New York Stock Exchange for years, didn't want anything to do with cryptocurrency. Now he wants to open up his own crypto exchange ecosystem, okay? So understand, the same inherent problems within any ecosystem are going to have the same problems of the monetary systems of the world, folks, and the fact that they aren't backed by anything, okay? Our ecosystem, folks, is backed in 24-karat gold. I love that about what we're doing, because, folks, just like how this company was established in 2011 as a gold company, a company that allowed folks to save in gold, allow folks to exchange their fiat currencies for physical gold. Folks, that's incredible if you understand what I'm saying to you, because your parents and your grandparents probably, when they saved money, guess what they were saving? When they went to work, guess what they went to work for? They went to work for gold. The money that they earned at their job, the monies that they put in their bank account was the same as putting gold in their bank account, because their money was backed by gold. And we're going to talk about what happened to the backing of the gold and the money in just a few clicks. But before I do that, folks, I just want to really make you understand. And again, I ask you to take off your blinders and put on your vision cap as we talk about this. But all truths pass through three stages, folks. First, they're ridiculed. So don't be surprised when people say, hey, this will never work. Okay. And then secondly, they're violently opposed. So that means there's regulation that comes about. You have to jump through loopholes in order to be able to get your ICO and pre-market your coins. Okay. And then when that's all taken care of like it has been, then third, it's accepted as being self-evident, folks. This is the business as curved. And just so that you understand where we are, guess what? The white papers and the business plan, they've already been done. Okay, so this first wave is completed. We're about right here at the beginning stages of the second wave, folks, and it's incredible. During this phase, we went from $1 million company to $1 billion a year company. Okay, so now, folks, we are entering this phase right here, the second wave, which is hypergrowth. Okay, now most of us are most familiar with this stage, even though we might not understand it, folks. This is when it becomes self-evident and it's mature, and that's when you and I and everyone else that we know, regular folks, we start utilizing the service, the good, or the idea for our benefit. we become happy customers of the product or service, okay? But understand, this is where people got involved with the company and made billions, millions, okay? Understand, folks, there are millionaires on this line right now because they have poised themselves in front of all of this hyper growth. And it's an incredible thing, folks, where you sit here today. Now, why KaratBars cryptocurrency? Simply, this is the reason, folks. A transaction, folks, I was just talking to a gentleman today who was looking to help another person get a $25,000 package, which we're going to talk about a little later. But here's the thing: bank wires, days take transaction taking time because banks are looking to get their flow. So whether you're going person to person, person to business, or business to business, a transaction could take 3 to 7 days. All right. Why? Because there are local banks involved, also central banks involved. This process is expensive, it's slow, and it involves a lot of human manipulation risk. Whereas with cryptocurrency, folks, it's peer-to-peer, it's business to business, or it's business to peer. However, it's direct through the blockchain, through utilization of technology. It's cheaper, it's faster, and it comes with the lowest human manipulation risk on the market. Now, understand this, folks. We bring to the market 2 of the most exciting coins in the cryptocurrency space, bar none. Understand this: that the Karat Gold coin, folks, there were 12 billion of these coins that were put into market. Okay, within 6 months, folks, they were sold out. Over $100 million raised by this ICO, one of the most successful ICOs in the history of ICOs. Understand where you sit. Okay, this is another first that this company has done. All right, this coin is already considered a success because understand, right now, most exchanges, coinmarket.com, they monitor about 2,000 of the best cryptocurrencies in the world. So many more, folks, I'm trying to tell you, that come out in ICO state never ever hit an exchange. But within a couple of months, 1 month, 2 months, folks, we were on multiple exchanges and some of the biggest and best exchanges in the entire world. So understand, folks, our coin is already a success. You either can get it on one of the exchanges that it's offered on or through one of the profit packs that we're going to talk about here today. But understand that these coins, they're designed to be currency for nations, folks. When a nation or a state says, hey, we want to back our cryptocurrency by physical gold, then they can tie it to our coins. Okay, understand that's huge. Now, so we went from needing 12 billion to now we're launching this new coin, the KBC. It launched in September 2018. This coin takes into account all that this company was able to accumulate during the year of 2018, opening up a bank, starting a cell phone process, opening up an exchange, bringing a digital stock exchange to bear. So many firsts in the cryptocurrency space, folks. It's incredible. But there are going to be about 50 billion of these coins offered through September of 2019. Any of them that aren't used will be burnt. But here is the thing, folks, that by far separates our coin from any other coin on the marketplace. One, the KBC is backed by 24 karat gold, and the KCB is issued by the bank that owns not 1 but 2 gold mines, and we're excited by that. And I mentioned, folks, that this company already issued a 35% bonus to most of the KBC coin holders on the line here today, folks, and we're excited because we know that this is real. We've been involved with the company and we've seen the benefits. And one thing that we found out is that this gentleman, Harold Seitz, the CEO of our company, he's been a man of his word. He sets his plans in motion and then they come to fruition. So understand, here's the plan right here, folks. How about this for a 5-year plan? Somebody asks you, what's your 5-year plan? Understand, if you position yourself properly, it could be millions. Okay, and if you position yourself even better and you have the resources, it could be even more than that. All right, but as of Independence Day, 100 KBC coins for 1 gram of gold. Then October, this is July 4th, Independence Day. Then understand this, folks, the sale ends in September. Okay, the KCB is done, and then October we're going to have a hard fork. They're going to merge both coins. The KBC and the KCB will become one coin, the new GSC coin. And starting on January 1st, 2020, guess what? No longer 100 coins, but now 75 coins per gram. Now, why is this the case? Because this company is depositing gold to back each and one of these coins, folks. And as this company makes profit, And as people utilize the company, and as it pulls more gold out of the mine, it's putting more gold value on each one of these coins, so they're gaining value each and every year. Now look at this, folks. Can you imagine having 1,500,000, 100,000 coins 5 years, actually 4 years from now, folks, okay, 4.5 years from now, when a GSC is equal to 1 gram of gold? I'm talking to folks and they're getting excited by this, okay? Understand, there's another opportunity with this thing called master nodes. Now get back, I'm not gonna go into that too much right now, but a master node, it could stand to make you a huge boon, a huge profit if you are to invest in a master node. So get back to the person that invited you and inquire about that. But understand, many of us are going to Dubai at the end of this month to see and participate in the pre-sales and launch of the very first voice over blockchain touchscreen phones, a joint venture, folks, with none other than Sony, who produces the phone. Understand this, folks, we've got ATMs coming out in September. We're excited because you've seen Bitcoin ATMs, but these are going to be ATMs that you can move cash, gold, cryptocurrencies, our gold, folks. It's incredible. Now, we're used to already paying fees for these devices, okay? I pay over $300 a month, you know, about $300 a month for 4 of these right here, right? So understand, we're used to doing that. We're used to paying fees on ATMs for ATM to utilize, withdraw monies and things of the like. But how about paying less fees? It just makes it makes financial sense. But even better than that, how about creating a network of folks that as they pay these lower fees, the fee has a built-in commission for you in the form of passive recurring residual income paid on those very same fees. How about this, folks? Our own exchange that opened up November 1st of 2018. Already, this exchange has none other than Bitcoin on it. It's got Ethereum on it. It's got our KBC coin on it. It's got the KCB coin on it. It's got gold on it. For the first time ever, another very first, okay, our company has opened up a cryptocurrency exchange where you can exchange your profits and pull down your profits in gold. You can take your profits out of Bitcoin, out of Ethereum. You can take your profits out of whatever coin you have on any other exchange, move it on to our exchange, and exchange all of that over into gold with the snap of your fingers, folks, and pull your profits down in 24 karat 999% gold. For what? Lesser fees. But again, these fees are tied to passive recurring residual income paid on our very own exchange, folks. I love this payment system and this network. I see the day when people like me will be paying our mortgages in cryptocurrency and in currency backed in gold, right on this very card. And through our system, folks, taking the money, pulling it down to our card, getting paid commission on it. Folks, we get paid to save in gold. We get paid to save in a wealth creation vehicle. It's incredible, all right? But imagine taking your tens of thousands of folks, hundreds of people within your organization, running their mortgages through this company to acquire cash gold, and then to liquidate it down back onto their MasterCard, only to make that payment through their own system, folks. And now we're taking our money, instead of letting banks and other financial institutions make money off our money. Guess what? Our money is making money for us now. That's incredible. Don't underestimate the value of that, folks, because I really need you to understand what the US dollar is and what it's been since 1971. Have you ever heard the term fiat money, fiat currency? Well, let me explain to you exactly what that is, because that's what you go to work for every single day. Whereas your parents or possibly your grandparents, no, they went to work for dollars that were backed in physical gold. They went to work for gold. The gold has been taken out of your money, folks. Your money is only worth the paper that is written on. Fiat money is currency without intrinsic value that has been established as money, often by government regulation. Fiat money does not have use value and has value only because a government maintains its value, or because parties engaging in exchange agree on its value. Okay, all right. Sprint, you want to sell me this phone for whatever value? Okay, I'm going to give you X amount of dollars of this paper money, and you're going to give me this phone. We're agreeing to the terms. Neither one. This phone, it has some sort of a value. It allows me to make phone calls, but that currency, that fiat currency, is agreed to that it's that value. It's not backed by that value any longer, not since 1971. And banks understand this. So banks have been going on gold buying sprees over their worries over the US dollar. The world's central banks are on a gold buying spree that has lasted more than a decade, the longest period of consistent gold acquisition by so-called official sectors in more than a half a century. Okay, why are they doing this, folks? They're accustomed to it because central banks had to buy gold because of its vital role in the governmental financial system. They had to do that in the past when money was backed by gold. But now they're choosing to do so. They're choosing to do so because they're worried about the dollar. Okay, the banks are worried about the dollar, and we're worried about going out here working to get more dollars, the thing that they're worried about. So what are they doing? They're buying gold. All right. Now, I want to share this with you just so that you understand that now is the right time to acquire gold. U.S. allows China and Russia to accumulate gold on the cheap. All right. U.S. suppression of paper gold prices allows China and Russia to accumulate physical gold reserves at a discount. I love discounts. There's nothing better than discounts. Now, when you can get a real asset at a discount, what that simply means is that they're suppressing the value of the gold, which means that when you buy it, you're getting it at a discount. It's like buying it on sale, getting it for less than what it's worth. All right. I love things like this, folks. So let me introduce you to KaratBars International. Founded in 2011 in Stuttgart, Germany. We're right now shipping to more than 131 countries around the world. Make no mistake about it, folks. We specialize in the production and sales of high quality gold products in small transaction friendly weights. Excuse me, I'm getting tongue tied over here. Just so excited about what we're doing, folks, and I'm excited to be bringing this to you as well. Now, understand this, folks. Less than 1% of the population owns gold. Why? Because the transactions are not so friendly. When you're talking about acquiring an ounce of gold for about $1,300, it's a wonder. That's not a purchase that we normally make, folks. Okay, so we're used to buying gold like this. Okay, when it's had other metals put in it to make it harder, and when it's been fashioned. Okay, excuse me. We're not used to paying or acquiring gold at the best retail values that you can buy, or buying it from the mine prices, acquiring the gold at mine prices, which is what we do when we utilize the cryptocurrency space in this market, folks. Understand what I'm sharing with you now. 24 karat 999.9 pure gold bullion, folks. This gold is the purest and the best gold in the world, folks. This gold has the quality of gold that countries settle their debts in. All right, understand, you get a certificate of authenticity. You were talking about weights anywhere from 1/10 of a gram of gold. So $5, you can open up your account and start just saving as little as $5 in there a week, if that's all you want to put in there. Okay, up to 6-gram weights you can start putting into your account, storing it for free, folks. All of our gold comes from accredited refineries by the LBMA, the London Bullion Market Association, folks. This is the world's foremost authority when it comes to gold. They set the standards for gold when it comes out of the ground. They set the standards for it all the way up until it's packaged. Okay, so it's huge, folks. Understand, it's not real. It's not accredited by the LBMA. It's not real gold. I'm just here to tell you that, folks. The packaging, it comes with all of the hologram, black light security logos, and unique DNA markers, so that folks know exactly what they're getting. A professional knows this is a gram of gold. This is the weight, and it's 24 karat pure. Okay, we like that, folks. Now, KaratBars International, this is our owner, this is our visionary, this is our CEO, Mr. Harold Seitz. Understand, he's been publicized in many magazines around the world. They call him the King of Gold. I love the fact that he invested 35 million euros of his own money to get this company off the ground. And guess what? He's an author. Years ago, he wrote this book, The Future of Money. Now the U.S. Congress is coming back and calling digital currencies the future of money. He's been talking about this for years, folks. But listen, this is what I wrap myself around. This right here, his mission, because his mission is now my mission. And that's why I'm on this line with you today to help you and help the people that I know, like, and love, build their businesses and secure wealth in this opportunity. He says, and I read this to you, my mission is to produce the highest quality gold available in the market, make it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world. Get this, at a price point that everyone can afford. My goal is that KaratBars helps millions find financial freedom from the current system of debt. And that's exactly what we're in, a system of debt, folks. That dollar that you have, it is a debt instrument. So what are the experts saying? The experts are saying save in gold. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, okay, Robert Kiyosaki, real estate baron, he's telling us to save in gold. Mike Maloney, Hidden Secrets of Money, huge series. Folks, go out and listen to what he's saying. They're saying, take your U.S. money, take your European money, take your Chinese money, take your country's currency and move it into physical gold. They're saying that this is the play for the current and for the future, because this is real money. Understand, because they understand that our money is fiat money. Robert Kiyosaki says, you know, I play Monopoly with the world's money, and I take my profits and I convert it over to real money, to real currency. He says, I convert it to physical gold. He says, my problem is that I have problem finding places to store all of my wealth. Okay, now catch the words and the verbiage there, to store all of my wealth. He isn't talking about a savings account. He's not putting this money in a savings account. He's talking about the store, not his money, to store his wealth. The physical gold, folks, that's huge, okay? And we really want you to get and understand that, because you can start doing something that your family will remember you for generations to come. Why should you own gold, folks? Because there's security in gold. Understand, if you were to save paper money, $300 a month for 20 years, any 20-year period, okay, you would have saved $72,000. But understand this, because you're saving a declining paper, you would have lost $16,000. You would only have a purchasing power of $36,000, folks. You'd see $72,000, but it's been hollowed out from the center and only has a purchasing power of $56,000. Man, just imagine, would you put your money in the bank, or would you do that if you put in there $72,000 and they gave you back 56? You wouldn't do that, okay? But because you put it in there and you pull out $72,000, you think you're good. We're good, but we just don't see that our money's been hollowed out. Whereas on the flip side, if you take $300 a month, that same $72,000 now has a purchasing power in gold. Folks, if you took that $300 and invested it in your gold savings account, you now will have a value of over $236,000. That's a profit of over $164,000, folks, due to saving in a tangible asset called gold. $180,000 difference, folks. Understand, which side would you rather be on? Saving money here or saving money here? All right. Now, the problem is some of us aren't saving anything. And that's one of our first #1 pet peeves, folks. And one of our first agendas is we want to start getting our people and our members to pay themselves first. But not only to pay themselves first, but to pay themselves first in the right vehicle that can secure their wealth, that is inflation proof. Now, I just want to give you another example, folks, and just and befuddle you a little bit more, because you're gonna wonder, well, wait a minute, if gold is doing so well, why is it that only 1% of the population is acquiring it? And that's the 1% that is your richest, because they are working their financial system in the proper way, folks. So understand, get this right here. You can track the progress, folks, in red of stock, the S&P 500, in green, adjusted for dividends. But here, folks, in gold, this is gold, just crushing it all day long. Now, I want you to think about the rules of investment. The rules of investment are buy low, sell high, right? So listen, this was leading up into the dot-com bust, okay? And so it was coming down, right? And people were all worried, I'm losing money, I'm losing money, I'm losing money. Let me sell. Opposite, okay, let me sell. When do we sell? When it's high. When do we buy? When it's low, right? So now, boom, it hits bottom And now all of a sudden it's starting to go back up. And guess what? We're buying back again. Our 401ks are picking up. We're starting to see value. We're starting to see numbers in these 401ks. Well, you are going to see value. The numbers are going to look good. You know why? Because you're paying the highest amounts per share for them. So your balance is going to look good. But the unfortunate part of it is most of it is your money. Is what you put in there, okay? Because again, we lose it here during the housing bust. Now look what's been happening ever since the real estate bubble, okay? And look what's been happening. Our stocks, our retirement plans, our 401ks, our 203Bs, our thrift saving plans, our mutual funds, they've been buying at the highest rates, okay? And so then what happens, man, is this stuff starts to crash. You know what happens? The folks in the know, it's high now. So guess what they're doing? They're selling. But guess what you're doing? You're buying. You're buying what they're selling. And then they're taking their profits and they're putting it over here. Why? Because back here since 2010 and 2012, this is when gold was at its highest ever. So it's come down. So now they're not violating any rules here. They're buying low, right? And ready for this thing to kick off the roof and go up off the roof again. And then what do? They sell high. Okay, and then they come back down here and buy your stock on sale. When you say, oh, I've lost too much, let me let it go. Okay, so understand, folks, man, we got to get knowledgeable and start understanding how to work and manipulate our money like the rich are doing. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep, right? Now, 1966, the year I was born, prior to his appointment as federal chair, Alan Greenspan wrote, in the absence of the gold standard, there is no way to protect savings from confiscation through inflation. There's no safe store of value. He said, folks, gold stands in the way of this insidious process because gold is a safe store of value. There's no safe store of value in your savings account, folks, is what he's saying. There's nothing here to protect it. So they're confiscating your wealth through your savings account, through anywhere where you're holding and saving money, okay? Get that. You understand what it's saying. That's why you see $72,000 and it only has a purchasing power of 56 because there was no safe store. You got the money, but it don't buy you the same thing. All right. A safe store of value defined as an asset that can be saved, retrieved, exchanged, and be predictably useful in the future by retaining its purchasing power. But that's not happens that doesn't happen when we put our money in the bank. It loses its purchasing power. Due to inflation, due to the bank making loans, more and more loans. The more loans that go out, the less and less your money is worth. Okay, the more money that the government produces, the less and less your money is worth, right? Let's just talk about and give you an example of a safe store of value. Brand new Ford pickup truck in 1950, folks, $1,100 or 30 ounces of 24 karat gold. Make sense? Brand new Ford pickup truck today, $42,000 or the same 30 ounces of 24 karat gold. So you can see here, folks, the money went from 1,100 to 42,000, but the gold stayed the same. What would you rather have? Okay, would you rather have $1,100 that you need $42,000 to equal years ago, or would you rather have a declining $442,000, which is only worth this? Or would you rather have the gold? Folks, in 1971, President Nixon temporarily suspended the gold standard. Temporarily means that it's not permanent, right? So if the government, so I look to think, what happens if we ever go back on the gold standard? But let's talk about 1971 first. 1971, $1 and a gram of gold had about the same value, 4 to 5 loaves of bread. Today, a gram of gold, 1 gram of gold, you could acquire 20 loaves of bread for that, all right? $1 gets you enough bread to make a sandwich, all right? Now, let's talk about that $1,000 in 1971. That $1,000 in 1971 could have bought you 24.6 ounces worth of gold. Today, the hollowing out of this money, due to inflation, folks, you see $1,000, but in terms of 1971, it only has a purchasing power of $165. Whereas that gold, it's worth over $32,000. So understand this, folks, in 1966, when I was born, when gold was $35 an ounce, imagine if my family, my grandparents, my parents were investing in gold when they could get it for $35 an ounce, folks. What happens if this thing goes incredible and the price of gold goes up like they're talking about, okay, when you got a chance to get it right now for $50 a gram, exchanging it over? And remember, you're not losing your money. You're not spending your money. You're moving your money. You're moving from fiat currency, not worth anything, to gold. Now, understand this, folks. Gold gains as stock sell-off revive safe haven appeal. That's what we just talked about. Prices rose Thursday as sell-off in global stock markets prompts investors to seek safety in metal. Safety in metal. Safety in metal. Next, return to the gold standard. Why prices will hit $10,000. We're talking about $10,000 an ounce, folks. Now, let me read the bottom. And if under the worst case scenario, the solution was to return to the gold standard of the Nixon years, the price of bullion would be worth 10,000 plus per ounce. Okay. Now this article here, a couple of months old, but relevant to today. Stock market going down, people buying gold. Okay. Now, but check this out. This article is from 2011. When what? We just saw the chart. 2011 gold prices were at their highest. They're down now. But they're talking about $10,000 based upon and going up all of this percentage based upon the highest prices when they were their highest. So what that simply means, folks, is while it will take you $50 US to get this right here, okay, $50 US that's not backed by anything, right? You get physical asset, gold, 1 gram of gold. Now, this happens when the federal government says, you know what, we're going to back our money by physical gold again to inflation-proof our money, to make sure that we're not spending more than when we have, okay? And so they back $50 with $50 worth of gold. But now that $50 worth of gold is now worth $500. See the value in what we're talking about here, folks? I'm telling you, use your vision cap here. And folks say, man, well, wait a minute, $1,300 to $10,000? Why so much? Understand, folks, some folks are even saying more. You can go to the debt calendar right now, Google debt calendar, and go look at, for the United States, the value of gold per dollar, okay? And you'll see that it's over $5,000 an ounce. That's just the United States. We have more gold than most countries. So when you add the rest of the world into it, it goes to $10,000 an ounce because you have to cover all of the debt, and plus you have to have enough. Each bar of gold, each gram, ounce of gold has to cover the debt as well as make sure that your standard of living does not change. You make $100,000, that same $100,000 has to be $100,000 after we back the money with gold, right? So that's why they're talking about this, folks. Understand, it makes sense, okay? And the research has been done already, okay? I know that's one of the biggest things that we like to say is, okay, well, let me do my research. All right, but what I want you to understand is it's called research because it's already been researched. The search was done. The search was made when this company went out and they found the authority, you know, the good delivery refiners, those that refine the gold, that package the gold, that set the standards. Okay, when you use those refineries, that's the best that the world has to offer. Okay, it's not real if it's not LBMA certified. All right. Next, when you talk about countries, 131 countries around the world that we're licensed to operate within, folks, I mean, I think that speaks for itself. Okay. FedEx, we are FedEx's largest client, international client. Okay. We talked about our home office being in Stuttgart, Germany. Guess what? We've got a FedEx satellite office within our home office. Why? Because FedEx is shipping more of these bars of gold around the world to households, more households around the world than any other product from any other company that they ship for. Incredible. Now, I've been showing you an international debit card, okay, from MasterCard. All right, I just want to make sure show you the little thing down here. That's MasterCard. I'm not trying to put my card number out there because there's a little bit of something on that, right? But here's the thing, folks. I can take that debit card to any ATM around the world and it will spit me out the currency of that land. That's powerful. Not only that, because we get paid in euros and we get paid in 24 karat gold, I can take that card to the ATM right down the street. I can withdraw $20 US and I can come back and look at my back office and I see that card has only been depleted by 17.58 euros. Why? Because euros are more valuable than the US dollar. A lot of people don't even know that. We still think that the dollar has the highest amount of value, but it doesn't. The euro is valued at more. Okay, so let's talk about what the Vatican does. The Vatican, they come back, they order 100,000 cards year after year. They personalize them, they put the Pope's face on it, and then they offer it to their parishioners as a fundraiser, folks. Now get this, and how innovative is this? You acquire a gram of gold, which is an asset, and then you write it off because you just made a charitable contribution. The ministry has the funds to carry on and do what they do, and you have an asset to pass on to your generations. Hundreds of thousands of satisfied customers all around the globe, folks. Hundreds of thousands of happy affiliates, like the person that invited you to this webinar, folks. We're excited about what's going on. So here's the thing. I know that somebody said, listen, man, get on this webinar because there's some incredible cryptocurrency. There's some incredible gold opportunities, and there's an incredible opportunity to be a part of a payment system that will pay you to save your money, exchange your fiat currency for physical gold. And it's real, folks. These profit packages, understand, folks are acquiring these executive packages for real money. People are liquidating or pulling money out of their 401ks to get these. And guess what? They come with VIP statuses, each one of these executive packages. I mean, look what this has, folks. I've never been involved with a company that had $1 million product, not to say $1 million euro product, okay? So this is €1 million. It's more than US dollars. You know, that's like 1.3 million, all right? But look what you're getting, folks. Cash gold, this is physical, 24 karat gold, 8,700 grams of gold. Then you're also getting a KCB coin, €1 million worth of the KCB coin, plus a 200% bonus. It says 300 here because that's 100% that you're getting here, plus a 200% bonus, total 300% bonus on this. And now this gold, if you store this gold with our company is already trading on the Hong Kong Gold Exchange, folks, 1,200 kilograms of gold daily profitably. So what they're looking to do is they'll give you a kilogram of gold just for storing your your gold in the company. Storing it, you just store it and let them utilize it and trade it, and you get an annual profit of a kilogram of gold. Kilogram of gold is about $43,000 or what have you. And then look at this, folks. You've got a VIP status, so you can acquire more coin. Now, here's the sweet spot. You know, Greg McKay did an awesome job displaying what you could do with $4,000, folks. And this is the sweet spot. So I'm going to talk about this $3,000 spot. Okay, 3,000 euro spot gets you 8.7 grams of gold. You'll take this gold right here and you'll come back onto our KaratBars exchange and you'll acquire the KBC coin that's exchangeable on the 4th of July, right? And you'll do so, and what you're going to find is that you'll actually be able to get back more than your total investment. And you're just talking about the gold here when you're able to transfer in the coins that you acquire off our exchange with this gold. Then you have already received 3,000 euros of KCB worth of this coin plus the bonus. Okay, so you still have this that'll be able to liquidate after the coins are hard forked, and on the January 1st, now you can start liquidating at 75 coins per gram, which is even a better value, folks. It's incredible. All right, listen, I hope you're hearing what I'm saying to you. And again, you can choose where you want to get involved at, because again, the lower you go, you still will get other level packages all the way down to 150 euros, folks, where you can still getting the cash gold to get more KBC for the 4th of July. And then you also have the KCB plus the bonus, all right, and a bronze status. Now, this status, folks, don't take this for granted because there's money there. But first, I want to make sure and help you understand that the early bird gets the worm. And we're talking about in the 3K pack, right? €3 K pack, that you got a 55% bonus. Well, we know in the crypto space that there are diminishing returns on monies. You know, if you're not early, the later you get involved, the less you get. Okay, cryptocurrency space works on bonuses. So January 15th, you can see that this dropped to what, 40%. Okay, on February 15th, 30%. here 33%. Okay, so on March 15, this drops to 22%. Now you're going to get your 3K. That's what you invested, but you also get the 22% bonus on top of that. But here's the thing, folks. Today it's about the 11th, right? So we got a few more days to actually acquire this at a 33%. And this is what folks will say, oh, well, let me just go ahead and get started so I can make sure I get the 33%. Okay, but this is the way the professionals think. The professionals think, man, I better get started early because I need to make sure that everybody I know, like, and love gets positioned to get the most. Okay, this 33%. Because guess what? That's going to help you and it's going to help them. Don't wait, is what I'm saying to you. Okay, now here's another reason why you don't want to wait, because we have another bonus, folks. And understand this. You want to be in position to help other people straight away because it means more KCB for free. So if you help somebody get one of those 3K packages and you did it during the month of February, guess what? You would have got 100% KBC bonus, 100% of whatever package they acquired. So you would have got, they got 3,000 euros, you would have got 3,000 euros. So for the month of March, it's 75%. That's free coin. This is free gold, folks. Just for helping somebody else see the value of what's going on. Understand, this whole thing is about acquiring gold. Okay, don't get it twisted. So many people are thinking about, oh, well, I'm pulling my money out on the 4th. I can't wait till the 4th. Dude, what are you going to do? You're going to pull your money out of physical gold where it's worth more, and you're going to take it in the cash and put it where? In the bank? Where it's losing money? Oh, folks, okay, you gotta get involved, and then you gotta put together a real exit strategy that will take advantage of the best opportunities out there. And I'm telling you, folks, I'm gonna make the most of mine, and I'm looking to help as many others make the most of theirs as well, folks. But this bonus decreases the longer you wait. So I'm telling you, time is of the essence. Don't procrastinate. Get in where you fit in. Choose the package that works best for you. This is how we get paid, folks. Every time someone on your left team, let's just call it team A, or team B, left or your right team, every time they acquire gold, any type of product, business package, or profit package, it creates units. You can see here, bronze package, silver package, gold package, VIP package, they create units, okay? This is what we get paid in, okay? Every time that there is a dual team payout. A dual team payout happens when this happens. 25 units on one side, 50 on the other. It doesn't matter, folks. This is a binary system, folks, and it's unlike any other binary that I've ever seen in the planet. Why? Because it never flushes. You're not getting paid on the weaker side. The weak side switch. There's no pay side and a weak side, money side, or what have you, payout side and a strong side. It's none of that, folks, because it'll flip-flop, because this company isn't looking to take anything from you that you earn. So a DDP is paid down through infinity, folks. We're excited by that, okay? And understand, we're excited because you can choose how much you want to make, okay? You don't have to move up the process to get to this level. Folks, you can come in as a VIP, all right? If you're a VIP on the line here today, type VIP in the status. We need to know how many VIPs. We need to show folks that, hey, I am a VIP and I'm excited about being a VIP, folks, because that's where it is. And let me mention this. You can have a total dual team payouts of 180 dual team payouts every single week, folks. That's exciting. Understand it. Now, it doesn't matter where you get started at. As a bronze, VIP, we all make the same percentages, right? So if you get started as a silver and you help somebody become a VIP, VIP is 3,000 euros. You make 10% of that, right? So that's about 300 euros paid to you next week, next Friday. Again, extremely excited. But guess what? When you get started, you're new in the business, and you're going to need the help of others, those above you. So every time you're able to get our help, or with or without our help, but in the beginning, you're going to need a ton of our help. And matter of fact, help is our system. It's designed to help you move up and progress and do things in the business. So these people will be involved. So as this person helps and does presentations for you, answers questions for you, or what have you, this person does it in this person's stead. When this person is available, this person steps into that role. Guess what? You earn 10%. The person that sponsors you earns 3%, and the person that sponsored them earns 2%. I love that, folks. Imagine if it worked that way on your job. Okay, if it worked that way on your job, folks, some of us might be more encouraged to stay there. You train somebody and they produce X amount of profits for the company and you make a small percentage. For me, that's a wealth creation principle, folks. That's why the business owner is in business. Okay. Not only that, folks, but there's more leverage. Understand, when we say you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, that's literally what we mean. These are matching bonuses that are paid out. Okay. And understand, again, you can see that the VIP is the spot to be, folks. Okay. But understand, as you help people earn checks, you're going to make a 5% check matching bonus on that. So here, you've helped somebody who's helped somebody who's helped somebody who's helped somebody here, and they earn a check, and you're getting 5% of it. It's incredible. I love that, folks. That's leverage. J. Paul Getty said it best. He was the first recorded billionaire in U.S. history. He said, "I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts." Why? Because it gave him the financial freedom to have enough money to do what he wanted to do, and the time freedom to be able to enjoy that money the way he wanted to enjoy it. Okay, so I'm excited, folks, because this is true leverage. And understand this: you earn $1,000 in this check matching over here. Guess what? You're also gonna get $1,000 in check matching in the form of KCB coins. So again, the whole thing is to accumulate more gold, to accumulate more wealth. So you can go in and you can, like many of us do, we save in gold, okay, every single month, but we also have this coin, because the coin is the exponent that's up and to the right of the grams that you have, okay, because it's creating more gold for us. And as we move it back into gold, we've got more grams. All right. I love that about this opportunity. Now, I want you to understand, folks, doesn't matter where you are right now, but this 5 and 5 fast track bonus, this is your first goal when you get started. The company's going to give you 5 weeks. Okay. The first 2 weeks, they say, hey, listen, this is what we want you. In the first 2 weeks, you're a silver. You help 5 people get started at silver or higher. The company promotes you to gold. Now you're a gold. You got 3 weeks left, right? You bring in 5 people at the gold level or higher, and you get a free promotion to VIP. How about that, folks? That's value, is what I'm trying to say to you. So it's no excuse. Okay, if you're a little money challenged right now, you do what you can to get as high as you can, and then you go to work, folks, and you can maximize through advancement in this company. It's incredible. All right. Mr. Sykes is a genius, folks. I'm trying to tell you, it's just so exciting to be a part of this organization. You're going to hear now from some of the leaders that we have right here on this line. And I'm excited, folks, because, we're part of one of the most successful teams in this company, one of the most successful teams in the States. We are so talked about for the level of leadership in this company, folks. And we're excited because we've got some of the best on this line right here today. We're excited about that, folks. So what I want to do is I want to turn this thing over to a young lady that hails from the Atlanta area, and she's doing a phenomenal job in this business, and it's a super pleasure to be able to introduce her. This lady knows 110% of the facts. She loves to help people. She likes having fun, and make no mistake about it, she's building a world-class international business in the short period of time that she's been involved with this company. Understand that she's expanded her business from Atlanta to Michigan to South Carolina to Boston to Nigeria, to Maryland. Just globally, she is just working, and we are excited, folks. So understand, without further ado, I wanted to turn this call over to none other than Miss Monica Logan. Miss Logan, I want to turn this call over to you.
Thank you, sir. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
Great. My name is Monica Logan. I'm out of Atlanta, Georgia, and I am excited to be here. I was recruited by my uncle, Mr. Alfred Wright, but have been actually mentored by none other than Mr. Murray, who is a world-class trainer. Can't even say enough about that. My background is in upper management. I have been in other businesses and have amassed some things, but right now I know I'm in the right business at the right time, at the right place. Absolutely want to make sure that, just to share a little bit about what I love about the company, it's a family. We're a family. We help each other. And basically we're helping each other to build wealth, which is incredible. I love helping people. So it's right up my alley. So I definitely want to welcome you in advance to the family of wealth builders. And with that, Mr. Murray, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Logan. We certainly appreciate you. We look forward to you helping us roll out this new accountability mastermind call as well. Definitely looking forward to that. We'll hear more about that this Wednesday or tomorrow on our team call. But thank you so much, and we appreciate all that you bring to the table. So,
You're
folks,
welcome.
thank you. Well, what I want to do now, folks, is I'm excited to bring to the front a gentleman that has done a tremendous job in this company. Understand that when it comes to positions, there's no higher position than the position of Gold Director Elite 3. Okay, understand this gentleman has done it not once but twice. He's done it in his own personal account and also in his business account. This gentleman is a 3-time #1 best-selling author. He's an internet network marketing genius, folks. And what I want to do at this point in time is turn this call over to none other than Dr. Sergio Rozelle. Dr. Rozelle, I turn the call over to you, sir.
All right. Mr. Murray, can you hear me okay, sir?
Loud and clear, sir.
Wow, thank you so much for that introduction and for bringing me to this platform. But before I go any further, I want to make sure that, ladies and gentlemen, you realize that you just heard some information from, as Ms. Logan said, one of the top trainers in all of the company and all of the 600,000 affiliates worldwide. Mr. Murray is probably the most sought after, foremost trainer in all of the company. So you were sitting here, you got to get a treat this evening. He is a world-class trainer. As I said, he's also done some phenomenal things with this company. And before I go any further, I also want to say this. Understand that he was already a very successful businessman in his own right here in the DMV area. And since then, he has come into this company. He, along with the team and the family that we've created, that Ms. Logan's talking about, has been able to break records in this company. And the most important thing is that he's been able to help so many people around the world. So I salute you, sir. And I want to just simply say I cannot think of a better presentation ever that has been done on this information. Folks, this is financial literacy at its finest. And if you're like me, when you first heard this information, you probably felt a little angry. Why didn't they teach you this before? Why are you just now learning and understanding what's going on with the dollar, what's going on with the money, what's going on with the stocks, etc.? Well, the reason, folks, is that there's no need to teach it for you, because the folks that understand it are the ones that are actually able to benefit from it. So if you stay in the dark, then you're going to get what comes along with that. But Herald Sites, KaratBars International, Wealth Builders Worldwide, and our entire team has come together. We're on a mission to make sure that we share this information with all of you worldwide to ensure that you're able to make viable, smart decisions with your money. No more letting your money sit there and die and depreciate. Now you see here, you have a system that you never have to leave. You can stay in this system and you can literally turn your money over 100%, 200%. And dare I say it, July 4th, even 4,000%. I know you may be a little overwhelmed right now, but understand here, you don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to take Mr. Murray's word for it. You just saw it for yourself, the documentation beats conversation all day. I'm not going to go on and on. I can tell you my background. I was a co-founder of a $200 million debt-free holding company. I worked in high finance trade deals, so on and so forth, as well as worked in corporate America. But I tell you, this right here is information that has only been shared with the few. So you're very fortunate tonight. Don't be overwhelmed. Just understand that whoever invited you here knows that it's a very simple thing. All we simply do is save a lot of gold. We get as much cryptocurrency as we can. We tell other people, and then we get a full-time income, even part-time, by working this business. So you were in the right place before time. Timing is everything. And I simply want to say success is voluntary, and you deserve it. So I'm going to stay on here. I'm going to take notes, Mr. Murray, because I know you're going to answer some questions and really take it home for us. Thank you so much, sir. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you so much, folks. I really appreciate you. Dr. Rozelle, just lending your voice to this call. You always bring value. I appreciate all that you've done in helping me learn and move to the levels of success that I've had in this business. And I'll tell you folks, one of the things you want to do straight away at the conclusion of this call is you need to get back to the person that invited you to this webinar, folks, because understand this, I am super excited that a gentleman by the name of Tony Dublin walked into the offices and shared this with Lewis Young, with Stephen Coates, and myself. This gentleman literally changed our lives, folks. I mean, we were doing well, but it's a phenomenal thing when you know that you can do better, even though you're doing well, and you get opportunity just dropped in your lap that is here to help you. Without that gentleman, Mr. Tony Dublin, folks, we would not be on this call right here today, because I wouldn't know anything. I would just be relying on old information, incorrect information that I thought I knew about this particular company. And what I love most is that Mr. Dublin didn't try to answer all of the questions there himself. He got us on the phone with other leaders that could share their stories, that moved us forward so that we could make an informed decision and realize that this company was where we should lay our head, where this company is where we should invest some of our hard-earned income. Okay, and we're excited, folks. So understand that somebody thought enough about you to invite you onto this webinar. So please do something. Make sure that you get back to them. Let them know where you are. Because on the real, folks, there are 3 types of personalities that prevail after seeing an opportunity like this. The very first person says, hey, you know what? This isn't for me. Now, we understand everything is not for everybody. But guess what? Savings and great decisions with our money is. It's for everybody. Do something that's good for your legacy, for your generations to come, and start saving some of the hard-earned money that you're making in a vehicle that will hold its value and that you can transfer as wealth to generations to come, folks. Secondly, if you got questions, understand you want to get those questions answered by someone that is capable of answering the question. The worst thing you could do is walk away from a call like this with all of this valuable information and all of these top flight affiliates on the call and go ask somebody that knows nothing about this company. Ask them what they think about it. And they don't have access to the information like you just heard it or like you just saw it. Because understand, folks, that literally you buy their opinion, you literally could be buying their lifestyle. So the third type of person says, you know what? You know, Mr. Murray, everything you said makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, saving in gold, acquiring cryptocurrency backed in gold, and building a team, starting a business, a fully tax-deductible business that can allow me to start earning revenues that can literally change the face of my generation for years to come. Understand, folks, the power in this whole program comes from us coming together, by us putting our arms together, putting our minds together and saying, this is what we're going to do, and we are going to make change. And understand, folks, this is a payment system that allows you to put each payment that rolls through this company, through your organization, to put it in a profit mode for you, to put a little piece of commission on it just for you. You are involved in the intrinsic financial aspects of the money flow within this company, folks. Understand that. Get your questions answered and join this team. So on behalf of all of those pictures and all of those folks that you saw that are having success with this company, let me be the first to welcome you to Wealth Builders Worldwide. We appreciate you joining us on this webinar, folks. But before I let you go, I just got to tell you, we're going to have an International Network Marketing Hall of Famer right here in this place on March 16th. And if you are not here, folks, you are going to miss one of the best events that's going to take place in this company so far this year. Understand, Mr. Best, this gentleman, I've been learning from this gentleman for years and years and years. Never knew him, but I had tapes of him teaching and showing folks how to build this business. He affected my business and my level to make income when I was in other companies, and it's a pleasure to be in this company with him today. And I tell you this, I will be there on Saturday, just like anybody that's in the DMV area. This is where they're going to be at this event, folks. This is a life-changing event, and it could literally change your life. Be there, folks. We also are building around the Maryland area, folks, free of charge. My sponsor, Lewis Young, guess what? He foots the bill for this presentation that happens every single Monday, folks. Free for affiliates, free for associates, and some of the best team building that you ever find in this industry right here happening in the Waldorf, Maryland area, and it's free to you. It's almost a sin if you don't participate and get to this event, folks, because it's a money building, wealth building event. Every single Monday we're there, folks. Every other Monday we're here in the Baltimore, Catonsville area, folks. So understand, get the addresses, write the addresses down, get your people out to these areas. If you're from different locations, understand that you can get people to these areas and they can come and see the presentation, touch people, and actually get their questions answered in person. And now, folks, I don't have a flyer for this, I'm sorry, but next week on the 23rd, folks, on Saturday, the 23rd, folks, we're having another Super Saturday in the New York area. You certainly will be remiss if you don't start finding out who on your team knows. I know somebody on your team knows somebody in New York, and they need to be at that event because it's going to be off the chain. It's one of the fastest growing markets in the marketplace, and you want to be there with these leaders that are literally turning out the New York area, folks. Start building your business out there. I know you know someone in New York, so invite them to the event. Folks, we appreciate each and every one of you for joining us here. What we want you to do, we got our Let's Go event April 12th to the 13th. I'm telling you, that's international. We got folks flying in from outside of the country to be there. It's sold out, but definitely get there. You see the schedule for what we're doing throughout the week, folks. I'm going to cut it a little short here because understand I've got to get ready for our International Wealth Builders Worldwide event at 9 o'clock. We'll be doing a presentation very similar to this, but it's a different presentation at 9 o'clock. I'll be doing that at 9 o'clock for Wealth Builders Worldwide. It's a Wealth Builders Worldwide team event that'll be taking place at 9 o'clock, and you can get to that on goldrocks.info. Again, that's goldrocks.info. And what I would do if you're on the line and you don't have anybody to follow up with, I'd make a few phone calls and try to get as many people I could onto that platform there, folks. So with that, I appreciate each and every one of you for joining us here today. We will be doing this again on Thursday, and I'm super excited that you've chosen to devote some of your time this evening to learning about the process that we're using to create wealth. With that, folks, God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you over the top.